Alright everyone, today we're going to be playing a point-and-click game called Arrival in Hell, which you can find on Newgrounds or pretty much any other site you want to play it on, but I'm going to play it on the good old Newgrounds. I also wanted to say that I'm very appreciative of all the views I've gotten on my videos, especially the Small Talk at the Back Beyond, which has gotten almost 300 views as of making this video, and I'm greatly happy for how much attention it's gotten. I mean, that's a lot for me. That might sound pathetic, but thank you all. I want to thank you all. Now we start off here, and we have three options. We have the option to lick the toilet there with your mouth, and that's mainly used for talking, at least in this game. And we're going to pick up the soap because somebody dropped that in a prison, and they're just waiting to get a joke dropped on them. And there's a very scary creature, apparently. Looks curious. I wonder if it's going to be a big part of the game. Alright, now burning flesh just dropped into your cell, which actually is going to be a big deal. Alright, we're going to grab this razor blade. I'm sorry, by the way, folks, because the way my thing is going here, it's kind of hard to select things. So I apologize if this is a bit slow, or it was, because obviously this is pre-recorded. So I'm going to cut up the orange jumpsuit there, and I'm going to use the orange jumpsuit part to pick up this burning flesh. And then I'm going to use that on the locking thing. It's going to melt it off, and we're out of here. Alright. Now what we're going to do is we're going to probably pick up the revolver, although I don't remember if it does anything later in the game or not. And then we're going to talk to the insane prisoner, who is named Chupa. We're going to ask him what his name is, and he's going to tell you. And here's where you find one of the problems with this game, is that the characters, like, it cuts off. See, it says no escape says, but it's really supposed to say other words after that, because obviously he finishes his sentence. So this happens quite a bit during the game, and that's something that I have to mark it off for, but, I mean, it's not a huge deal. So, as you can see, this guy's just blabbing up about some beast and some deodorant that apparently he has in his hand, and, yeah, he's actually talking pretty slow, but, I mean, he has a pretty entertaining voice. I apologize that my audio won't really work. I'm planning on getting a better recorder than the one I have. It's a freeware that I'm using right now, and I'll probably put some funds aside to get just a better screen recorder. First of all, I think some older versions of Fraps are free, but if you have any suggestions, just tell me some good names of some screen recorders, and I'll gladly look into those. Right, so you tell him that the deodorant will attract the beast, and him being a crazy asshole will give you the deodorant, and that's actually pretty crucial. So we're going to talk to the sane prisoner. Of course, I mean, it's not even important right now, so you shouldn't do what I'm doing actually right now. I apologize. But he's just, I mean, if you could go up to him and talk to him, he has some interesting things to say. Mostly it's just, you know, he's whining about him being scared and whatnot. So, you're gonna go to the razor blade on your little items menu, and you're going to cut up the mutilated guard's hand. So, you're gonna, like, have a hard time positioning that. I got it on my first try this time. But you're gonna have a hard time positioning that, and you gotta make sure it says guard's hand, otherwise you're going to be greeted with, "What, are you insane?" or some other comment that this protagonist likes to use. Okay, now that we got this, we're going to use the soap on the hand, as you've seen, and maybe we can use it on the door. No, we can't. That's right. Because the soapy hand is not going to register on the hand scanner. So what you're going to do is you're going to get the soapy hand, and, come on, me. Oh, you know, I think that I took a little bit of a hiatus here to close the door or something. Beautiful. Beautiful, right in the middle of a video. There we go. Alright, there you go. Alright, and then we're going to drop the soapy hand in the toilet. That looks pretty gross, but he did say the sink doesn't work if you try to access it earlier in the game, or even right at this moment. Then you're going to go back to that corridor, you're going to go over to the hallway, and you're going to use the hand on the hand scanner. Didn't see that coming. Alright. So, as the door opens, you're going to go in there, and, you know, he looks pretty crazy. I don't know if I should talk to him. So let's actually slap him. No, not the control panel. It's not gonna work. Let's slap the security guard. There you go. He says, thanks, fuck, I needed that, or something like that. Some of this dialogue actually does not have text. And you have to wait till later to pick up the matches. But for now, you can pick up the exit sign, and that actually is important, believe it or not. And now you're going to talk to the now calm down guard. And he uses the fuck word a lot. Beautiful. Of course, wouldn't you if you were under attack by a beast in a prison? Whatever it looks like. It looks like an uncooked chicken, so, you know, I don't really know what the fuck that thing is. We might play Arrival in Hell 2, but that might make for a really long video if I do a walkthrough of that. But, you know, I may just, because it's also a pretty good point-and-click game, but it's obviously a lot more intelligent, a lot better. So I'm going to ask him what the exit sign is for, and he'll tell me it used to go up in front of the door, the exit door, obviously, that's next to this guard station. And he took it down. But you have to put it back up. Why is that important? I don't know. But yeah, he's trying to open the cell he's trying to get that guard to open the cell for the sane prisoner to get out with him. I mean, yeah, I mean, we're all in this together here, right? I still don't understand though why anyways, switching topics like ADD. Okay, look at that animation there. It's pretty badass. But anyways, I don't understand why hold on, I'm being interrupted by myself here again. You're gonna hang up the exit sign. You gotta look for the hanging nail, which can be hard to spot exactly. But anyways, I always thought it was really weird that one of the questions you can ask is, what is this place? Like, isn't it obvious that you're in a jail? Like, doesn't this guy knows he's in this jail? Like, it's kind of odd. Okay. Gotta get this guy out of here. You can't get this insane prisoner out because he's just kind of sitting in the corner. Yep, I sure do know a way out. Alright, let's go. Some decent animation. I mean, it's definitely not terrible. It's kind of goofy looking, but it's not terrible. I don't remember exactly who did this, but I'll give credit to the author in the description for sure. And if by some chance the author actually watches this, because I actually did have the author from Sandwich vs. Bagel comment on my video, which was pretty interesting. So if for some reason the author for this is watching this, I apologize for not mentioning you in this video. Look in the description and you'll see you mentioned, and thank you for making this great game. Or authors, I believe it actually is. Alright, and the beast charges through, and you kind of use the sane prisoner as a bait, because you got to activate the hand scanner as he's trying to fidget with the door. Okay, remember that. Then you're going to pick up the matches, you're going to leave the control room, and you're going to combine the matches with the deodorant. Now, you're going to use it on him. Oh, hold on a second. There you go. Come on. There you go. Alright, here we go. Last cutscene. And then I'll just kind of like go over what he's saying. He's like, fucking light, fucking light, fucking light. The beast sees him. He's like, oh shit. Okay. And now he utters one of the cheesiest lines ever. He says like, you want to eat me? We'll eat this, I believe is what he says. And the beast burns, throws the deodorant, and everything explodes because all the gas canisters conveniently placed there. And then that begins Arrival in Hell 2, which we'll look over some other day. And that's the end of our adventure, friends. Thank you for watching. Oh, Richard Rout and Eduardo Vasquez. Thank you guys. Thank you, and all else who was involved. Thank you for doing this project here, and be sure to check this game out, guys. I mean, obviously, if you're using this walkthrough.